Hello, welcome everyone to my channel. Yeah, this is my YouTube channel and I'm just starting. Yeah, I know some of you have always said, hi Mercy, can you start a YouTube channel? Yeah, I decided to give it a go. All right, so today we're just gonna be talking about how I got into the catering industry. I'm sure some of you are wondering, how did she get here? All right, I'm just gonna tell you a few things about myself. So this is Mercy, like you all know, and she goes by the brand name Mercilicious Cuisine. Mercilicious Cuisine has always been a dream, and it started from childhood. I've always loved cooking. Funny enough, I was the last born in the family, so I didn't really have the time to do a lot of cooking. I had my one cousin. Oh my god, she can cook. And so each time I wanted to cook, my parents would say, especially my dad, oh no, she can't cook for too many people. We had a large family anyway, and so that's how I had that burning desire to always want to learn to cook or to cook somehow. And my mom would always say, do you want my daughter to get to her husband's house and they'll send her away? So I used to wonder, so if a woman cannot cook, the next thing is then to send her away. So I used to be afraid and I wanted to really cook. So I tried. My first cooking actually started from a summer class I attended, maybe somewhere around GS3, that should be maybe grade 7 or 8. And so it was a church event. One church, then they had this summer class. It was free, and so my donuts, I learned from that, from chin, mostly pastries. That's what we did, and that continued until I got to the university. And man, I had a room to myself. That was my time to show myself. So for those who went to school with me, they know I did a lot of cooking. Oh my god, I was always cooking because I wanted to practice as much as I could before I get to my husband's house or whatever. So that's it. And then we started, and then just like every woman, I finished, and then I got married, and then I was expecting to have babies like every normal girl after 9 months. That didn't happen. No. 1 year, 2 years, guess how many years I waited? Okay, that's story for another day. And so in between, I met this woman. She's always been like a mother. But she didn't have a child even then. And so she sells babies, baby wears and all that. So she asked me, Mercy, what do you like to do? I said, I like to cook and I like to bake. She said, go register for a catering class. I'm like, It wasn't funny, like, for real? Catering? For what? And she said, why are you staring at me? Because she was way older, I couldn't actually argue with her. So I gave it a thought, and she said, you see me selling baby wears, right? I like babies, even though I don't have babies. And then I asked her, how long have you been waiting, ma? She said, look at you and your big mouth. It was actually big mouth because she was way older than me. But she said she was waiting then for 18 years. But cut the long story short, trust me, she later had a baby, I think somewhere around 23 or 24 years old. So 24 years after waiting or thereabout. So what am I trying to say? Cooking for me today is not just a passion. There is a story behind it. So whenever you see me cooking, in as much as I like to see people eat the food, there is a kind of satisfaction that I get. There's a fulfillment that I got when I started. So we're not going to make the video too long. I'm just going to say I went into catering. I registered in a catering class, and good to know I'm still in touch with my catering boss. Do you know I registered into that catering? I was so engrossed in it. Yes, I make cakes. I make all the pastries as much as I learned, and I've actually expanded that learning, and I cook. So my journey started actually from Nigeria. So it's been about 13 years practically. I got engaged in that catering class. So after my regular 9 to 5, I'll go to the catering class. I'll start up after work and then spend a few hours there. So I got so busy because it's something I loved. I was very, very determined to learn. I didn't even know I was coming to use it abroad. I just did it because I wanted to. Do you know the good news? I actually had my first pregnancy after 7 years in the catering class. Yes, it meant so much for me. It became a miracle that I could not explain. Even if I lost that pregnancy, I had a sort of fulfillment. I had a kind of satisfaction, like, wow, can I really do this? Yes, I can actually get pregnant. So that was a good news for me. And then, since then till now, catering has become not just a hobby, it has become a come to stay thing for me. So I don't know what your story is, but I've shared the story with lots of women around the world, even back in Nigeria. And today, I'm also sharing that story with you. You might be thinking, oh, what can I do? You might be thinking of that business, venture into it, and you will see yourself doing exceptionally well. And I've told lots of women, and I have lots of them come back with testimonies, and I say, when you are waiting or you are really out, especially waiting women, I just ask them, what do you like to do? I have a lady that I met on Facebook, and she said she likes sewing, and I told her, go register for a sewing class. I'm telling you today, she's already a mom, and you might be sharing this story with somebody else, or you yourself might be waiting. I want to encourage you, and I want to say, go do what you like to do. Do it unapologetically, and you never know. There is going to be a story that will change the world around you. For me, I'm grateful. Catering has brought me so much joy. It has taken me to places that I naturally would not have been to. It has helped me to connect and meet with people that I would not have met maybe on my everyday job. So I challenge you, go ahead and do that thing you love to do. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and share to others. Thank you. Have a good day. And if you want me to share more videos about this or things like this, please let me know in the comment. I love you. Bye.